I think I'm gonna get rid of this research book. It's nice to have, but I don't really need it on me at the moment, and I'd rather have my mana stone in the slot. Really wish you could keep the mana stone in a book or in a backpack and actually click it. What's up, Bollywood? How you doing, man? Doing a little bit of the Nobles Room in Highkeep. For those of you who have never been here before, it's supposed to be really, really good experience, all the way up to 50-something. Obviously, 50 is the highest you can go right now. Took about 3 hours to get into the group. So, you know, people who get here tend to stay here for quite some time. I'm trying to see how far I can get to 46. 46 is my goal. Get there. I can at least go to the Plane of Fear raid when it opens, check that kind of stuff out. If I can get to 50, that'd be ideal too, but... I remember trying to steal Kazakh from another guild. That goes on quite a bit when you're playing over on like blue or something like that. Here, on green anyways, it's most likely going to be one guild that kind of runs the table on the plains. However, they have talked about how they're going to open it up to everybody for the first raid. So that's kind of nice of them. They didn't have to do that. Yeah, I didn't play on that server. I think mine was Inaruk back in the day, which then merged to Erolis Mar, and I believe that one has merged to something else over on live. It was a pretty scummy guild. It happens. It happens. Sometimes you join a guild that's just going after the pixels. Other times you get lucky and you'll get into a really like family-friendly guild that you can stay with and kind of grow with as time goes on. Shrieky, you still there?
Yeah, man.
What type of guild were you in back on live, man? Did you get into a lot of that raiding stuff? I know you did a lot of it over on P99 Blue.
Yeah, I rated a lot on live back in the day.
Did you guys have a pretty good guild as far as like standards, not really causing too much chaos or mayhem? I mean, live itself didn't have too many rules on how the raids work, so I remember at some point...
No, the guilds on my server rotated it.
Oh, okay, so it was pretty civil. Because, I mean, I remember at some point, wizards just grouping together and blasting the dragons down and getting the kill for it and just taking it. So, didn't really have to go very nicely. But rotation seems kind of cool. How long did that last? Do you remember the...
I don't know. For a while.
You remember the name of your guild, by chance?
Nope.
Used to train people all the time. It was bloodthirsty. Now, training people has always been against the play nice policy that Sony used to have. I don't think they have that in their whatever bylaw kind of thing anymore. I think mainly for the fact that it requires too much maintenance on their behalf. They have to kind of come out to things that they don't want to spend the time or effort to do. Granted, it's not Sony anymore, it's Daybreak Games, but still, I think most video game companies out there have kind of gotten rid of those rules. Everquest 2 put into its actual mechanics to stop pretty much all that kind of stuff from going on. You pull a mob, it locks the mob, you're the only one who can get attacked by it, just so they wouldn't have to come out to every little tiny argument. It's hard to prove. It probably was back then. Nowadays, it seems like everybody's recording during a raid. Especially the pollers or anybody from a good vantage point. What's the worst class to play at the moment? Ranger? Question mark. Maybe I'd go with Ranger or perhaps Rogue, just because there's really not a whole lot of weapons for the rogues to get those, you know, big crits that they're used to, the big backstabs that they really want. They don't get double backstab yet. They don't get the increased movement speed when sneaking, which is really, really nice for them, obviously, when they're doing corpse runs. That's one of the major things they want. As far as everybody being better than the Rangers at everything, Rangers do shine in one category more than any of the other ones, and it's tracking. And why that doesn't sound like it would be really all that useful, it is absolutely amazing to have. It's bright as heck in there. Well, let me look real quick. I can switch to the one without gamma. Yeah, if it will recognize. There we go. So that might be a little bit better for you guys. Do got a lot of light sources reflecting off of the walls. I don't know how many of you guys ever went to like Velk's Labyrinth and went up to like the 3rd floor where it's all ice. I actually had I think it was a Charred Guardian shield on my cleric at the time, and it was such a huge light source that I had to remove the shield itself just for want of being able to see. So I lost the stats, which at the time I didn't have great armor, so I really kind of wanted to keep it on, but it was either that or not be able to see anything. Let's see. See my experience bar moving slowly but surely. Get to 40 before too long. Those nobles got some hit points on them, though. Also, I'm not sure on this one, but I believe being a skeleton allows you to have like different eyesight. You know, on that one, Shariki?
Yeah, it gives you ultra vision.
Ultra vision, so you'd see like the bright lights from other people's light sources a little bit more.
Well, ultra vision is damn near night vision. Like, so it's the way dark elves see.
There's a little bit of a difference. I mean, mainly the tinted hue, like the blue shifting over on the color. From what I've noticed when I go from a human to dark elf illusion, the big change is like everything is blue-ish. Which is not technically bad, but as a dark elf, you don't even notice it because you're just always in that eyesight. But when you switch back to human, you actually start seeing the colors for what they're supposed to be, and it's kind of nice to see everything not shifted into the blue spectrum. I think that's a cool aspect, though, for video games. You don't really see that all too often, or actually, I can't think of any other situation where I've ever seen anything like that before, where playing a different race gives you a different perspective on color. They did a fairly decent job with size as well. Like, I've played as a high elf, played as a ogre, played as a halfling, gnome, and every time you go through a zone that you're incredibly familiar with, zones that you have been in for hours upon hours, weeks, or even months at a time as one race, and then dramatically shift over to something differently, the zone itself actually takes on a different feel, or at least it does for me. Going from a high elf to, say, an ogre, the zone doesn't look nearly as big anymore. It's very small, confined, a little claustrophobic at times. You start noticing the ceiling in a lot of places you never even gave it a thought. Let's see, been about 15 minutes. I've already gotten close to half a bubble, so that's pretty good experience. Maybe not solo experience, but I think mainly due to the fact that I'm probably the lowest level in this group. The League of Atonica bards could not possibly get any worse. I don't know if I maxed that out before I got here. I've been killing bards for a very, very long time, but I believe killing the bards in other places has actually gotten me good faction with somebody. I can't remember who. Okay, Necromancer's going down. Not quite sure why he didn't feign that off. Oh no, he did. Wow, considering how weird they're doing the list, I'm looking at the group chat. I'm surprised I actually got in. You still playing that vampire game, Shrieky?
Nah, not right now.
So do you have a
I saved
controller?
it.
Because I know you had problems with it on the keyboard.
Yeah, well, I use Input Mapper, and I just use my PlayStation controller.
Oh,
It
okay.
works kind of. I mean, then it just works like an Xbox controller.
Right. Yeah, I know, like they had X-Patter and all the other ones before. So your PlayStation controller doesn't just play, it's not a plug-and-play kind of thing?
Not with Windows 10. I'm pretty sure, or at least I don't know. I started using Input Mapper like years ago, and I've just always used it. So maybe it's supported now. I don't know.
Yeah, I had that same issue, though, with some of the old controllers I used to buy that were made for the PC, but were like knockoffs of the original controller. So you could get like a knockoff Xbox 360 controller with a USB connection for the PC, but it would come with its own drivers and it kind of play kind of wonky with certain games. And then I found if you just got a wired USB Xbox 360 controller, not the wireless ones where the little top part, comes off, but the ones that's been wired straight into it,
Yeah,
they're plug and play.
Yeah, those work. Yeah, I don't have any of those though.
Well, I mean, they may have one for the PlayStation as well. I mean, you guys have... Are they all wireless, or do you actually have wired?
You'd still have to use Input Mapper though, because of the drivers. I don't think the Sony drivers are fully compatible on Windows 10.
Oh, okay.
Or at least they used to not be.
So you've always preferred the PlayStation one, though? A little smaller, but a little bit more agile?
I like the PS controller over the Xbox controller.
Yeah, I think that just comes down to feel. It's like a mouse. Trying to find the one that suits your hand, suits your play style.
What up, guys?
What's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, well, thank you.
Back. Where the fuck is it going?
I found a blue auger last night.
Nice. Really? Level 6?
No, just a blue one. Level 5. But beats trying to find tools to make another one.
Oh, absolutely.
So I got an extra one I was going to bring over later to your guys' base. Someone else can use it.
Yeah. And I have the ability to make those diamond bits if anybody needs those and has some extra diamonds laying around.
I do. How many diamonds does it take?
3.
I got like 9, I think.
Yeah, it can go on any piece of equipment, so if you got an auger or a chainsaw or...
How about a wrench?
It says...
No, maybe. I don't know.
I have to go back and look at exactly what the description says. It may work on a wrench, but it's a blade, so...
The diamond tip blade modification doubles durability of any hand tool.
Okay, well, that might be considered a hand tool.
I think you're right.
Still
Yeah,
looking for level 6, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to do it later on tonight. I gotta go look at another car here in a couple hours.
Good luck on that. I know yesterday was kind of a bust, and it's always fun talking to car salesmen. They make you feel welcome and just a joy all around.
Right. I'll be right back. Yeah, the guy we talked to today wasn't too bad.
I mean, that's kind of the best you can hope for, right? It's not too bad.
Yeah, he actually was fair with what we were looking at and stuff. So I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow if I don't like what we find tonight. And take his offer.
Oh man, the last time I had to get a car, I spent about a month looking.
Yeah, that's what sucks. We kind of just need it ASAP.
Yeah, most people do, and that's why they were able to kind of just rip people off left and right whenever they feel like it.
Yeah.
That, and for some reason, that system is still in like the dark ages. Everywhere else, you can price shop. You can go online and buy, you know, anything. You can buy a tiny house off of freaking Amazon. You can buy your clothes. You can buy your food, baby powder, whatever you want to buy. You can get it online. Cars, for some weird reason, like 1 or 2 places kind of offer the ability to actually purchase it in you know, completely outright online. Everybody else is just like, oh, here's our prices, but when you get here, it's going to be something different.
Oh yeah, you know, you got to think you got tax and all that stuff. So. Oh. Playing some EQ.
Yeah, it took about 3 hours to get into this group.
Oh my god.
But that was alright, because I was playing 7 Days to Die on the side, digging out some holes and fixing the wall.
Where are you guys at?
The Noble's room in Highkeep.
Highkeep? Okay.
Yeah, I heard it was supposed to be pretty good experience in here. Hadn't ever done it before. I think it's normally a solo or maybe even like a duo camp, but for the time being, it's a group camp right now. So group camp with a very, very long list. See, the Zim is too high. Highkeep in other zones should be nerfed soon. I haven't heard anything along the lines of them nerfing these zones or other zones like it. The whole purpose behind having a high Zim in a dungeon or other zones is to help congregate people into those places during the off hours. So 2, 3, 4 in the morning, if it's not a European server, you will find the population goes down, even for, you know, live servers, and they want to keep that kind of activity going. So they give people a reason to show up to that zone other than loot. It's just the way it's always been. I don't see them really getting rid of it.
Nope.
Now, if it's not classic, they set the Zim too high, and later down the road they make it even higher, and they forgot to change that, then absolutely I could see them nerfing it. Oh, the Zims they have now are from the plane up. Oh, okay. Wonder why they never changed it over on Blue, because they've had to have known about it. Oh, he just found the info in the past. Okay. Man, just reminds me every time they do something like that how much work we got with the EQ2 emulator that we're working on. Years upon years of finding information on that thing and changing it bit by bit.
Yep.
But I mean, P99 has been around for what, 8-10 years, something around those.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
And it's been playable for most of that. So, yeah, you can get it to a playable. Man, when I first joined P99, they still had spell timers on like the buff windows.
Yeah.
Which is totally not classic. Kind of cool. It's a nice little quality of life thing, but not classic.
Yep, found another nail gun.
Another what?
Nail gun.
Nail gun. Yeah.
Always need more upgrades. Let's see, Everquest 2 Immune still exists. We found it just like a month ago, and I know it's been around for a lot longer than that, reading the forums and seeing all the work that people put into it. But the guy who was doing the project, or guy or girl, whoever it is, had real life stuff come up, and they kind of pretty much abandoned it because they, had to take care of more important things. So it's kind of just been sitting idle. A few people working on it here, a few people working on it there, but nothing's really changed with it. So when we got a hold of it, we were able to finish an entire zone in like a day and a half. Granted, it was a small zone. It was a dungeon, Wailing Caves. But we got all the movements done. We fixed the mobs, so they're all dropping the loot they're supposed to drop. We're kind of proud of the fact that we got it done so quickly. Still so much work to be done in that game, but it's up and running on our servers, and yeah, we'll see how much work we can get done over the next few months and see if maybe we can get it up and going to a full effect that people can enjoy it. But they didn't document a lot of that stuff when it comes to P99 still finding information. A lot of their stuff was based off of hearsay. Then they started making it a little bit more strict. You actually had to have video footage or a screenshot showing something you were trying to get across to them. And then really they started going into the coding and back to update notes from the actual Sony dev team. And I think they've talked to Daybreak Games a number of times, so who knows what kind of information they found from them, or maybe was able to get a copy of some of the personal update notes that they had going around internally. So close to level. Oh man, they're having some trouble getting the tank. I have no idea what's going on here. Why nobody's healing anybody.
Just faint death, you'll be fine.
I did.
Sucks to be those people.
Well, he pulled 3 mobs. We don't have a tank. And nobody assisted him. He didn't get any heals. So I'm not quite sure, like, why, 1, he pulled, 2, why he didn't get any heals, and yeah, it's a thing. It happened. We'll see. By the way, I gotta get a new pit out. Poor cleric, though. He healed me for some reason. He could have maybe survived in the back corner if he had just ducked it off, but yeah, took one for the team. At least somebody has friends in high places. They got a level 50 cleric coming to res people.
Nice.
Still 10%. That's a lot of experience to lose at this. So what are you working on over there, Christia?
Just mining more rock and minerals and stuff to get ready to start upgrading my base and stuff. I'm gonna put a wall around it with some traps and stuff, so I'd like it to where once I set it, I can just cement mix it all.
Well, I mean, if you need a place to dig, we got that pit down there. We always need to dig out more. But as far as stone goes, I think we have like 180,000 that you're welcome to.
Yeah. I made a little mining pit right next to my base. It's turning out really good for me. Like I got lead, nitrate, coal all right here.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. But that's why I was like, if you guys need gunpowder, just let me know. I think I got almost like 25 stacks of the big stacks of gunpowder.
Oh, like already made?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of gunpowder. So that would get us through maybe one horde night?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool decided to try to survive the last horde night on his own in his base.
Oh, yeah?
And his base survived, but he ran out of ammo like 2 minutes into it.
Yeah, you kind of got to wait to start killing them towards the end because they just keep respawning.
Yeah, I just didn't want him digging too deep. Still testing my pit.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, the deepness of it, right? The depth isn't too big of a deal. It's if they dig wide, right?
I think the objective is just to keep them from digging underneath your base and having it collapse.
Well, but you've created those like spider legs that go off on all sides. So as long as
Yeah.
they don't go wide and undermine that, they can go down as far as they want.
But I think it doesn't matter if they're all the way down to bedrock and they dig underneath it. I think it still affects it. I'm not sure though. So if they get to bedrock and start spanning out,
Little bit, but I mean, as long as you're in the center, that's where they're going to congregate. They're going to like just stay there, looking up at you, trying to figure a way to get back up to you.
yeah.
But what I've noticed is when you dig down that far, the dirt itself or the stone, especially stone, tends to be down there that far. It has a lot of support to itself. You can undermine a lot of it, but as long as it's connected to like the side, it won't collapse. So you basically have to cut basically a slice of cake, on both sides, and then undermine the entire thing, and then it will collapse. But if it's connected on any of the four sides, it's going to stay up for quite some time over.
See, I had the spider legs out the first time it collapsed, but I wasn't around to see it. I guess I just didn't have them out far enough.
I think that's what it was. They were out a decent size, but once you start getting the guys who explode it, and I believe they blow up with a five block radius, that did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
You guys are losing group members.
A little bit. It's all right. Like I said, there was 10 people on the list earlier. This place is very, very popular. Somebody will leave their group to get here, so not too worried. Once we get our cleric back in resed, which I think they just did, get our tank replacement who's on his way from Guck, so that's going to be a minute. And it sounds like we got a 48 enchanter coming, so that would be good for everybody else. The cleric will have clarity and nice little pet to go around.
I really should get back on my paladin and start trying to level him some more.
What level is he?
16.
I mean, if you wait till our low level tunes get there, you can switch to him instead if you want.
Yeah.
We got Cool playing a warrior, and Shriki playing a bard. Having a paladin in the group for pools would be good, or the bard. Either way, it does seem like there is a huge shortage of tanks on this server. That's the Achilles heel of any group. You have plenty of casters, more than enough necromancers to go around, but yeah, an actual person who can tank the mob, pretty hard to come by.
Everybody have the workbench schematic?
Oh, what?
Workbench schematic?
Yeah, come over to my base.
No, I said I found one. I was just
Oh.
wondering.
Yeah, I think we have 2 or 3 of them in one of those boxes at the base as well, so it seems pretty common. You can take that and sell it at the trader for a decent amount.
Bellows schematic and advanced muffler connectors mod.
I don't think I have either one of those. Did you find a library?
I'm in the bookstore that I found.
That big one or just a little tiny one?
It's like a medium sized one. It's one that comes in the strip mall.
I guess medium size is better than nothing. I know you guys are having a hard time finding a big one.
I don't think there is a big one in this map. I scaled the highest mountain, searched all over.
Flew the gyrocopter for the first time today.
Oh, how'd you like it?
Wonky as all get out on the controller, dude.
That's why I don't like flying them, because they're just too wonky for me.
I mean, it's probably easier than going over mountains and stuff, but trying to get it to launch in the first place, it's probably better with the keyboard. But with the controller, just... Ugh. I'm not sure what I did to get it to launch in the first place, but it took off, and then trying to get it to move straight, it just kind of wanted to go straight up in the air.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like them. I might make me a 4x4 truck.
I do like those. I wish it was more than just a 2-seater, though, man.
It'd be cool if it was like a 4-seater or a 3-seater or something. Like get a turret put on top of it.
Like Halo.
Yeah, like the Warhog.
Yeah, that would be cool, but the one thing about Halo that's really amazing is you don't have to pay for the ammo yourself on the Warthog.
Right.
So you can just fire nonstop. In that game, though, like you'd have to put like junk ammo or something on it.
Be more realistic, at least.
Yeah, but you'd go through ammo so freaking crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I've turned myself Dark Elf, and it seems like the zone's even more blue than it was before. Because I have a bard in my group. He's playing his mana song. A little bit too much. You guys remember when they said they were gonna give the necromancers the that spell where I can give mana to other people?
Oh, the leech spell.
Well, no, leech is for me, where I take life away from
Lich.
the enemy. The
Which
lich.
one
There
is
you go. Yeah, lich.
Yeah, lich. That's it. I have no idea. Let's see.
Kunark.
Well, no, it's not lich. Lich is where I take life from myself.
Twitch.
Talking about Twitch?
Twitch. There you go.
Twitch.
That's not until Kunark, I don't think.
What level spell is that?
Cannot accept this quest at this time.
Too many?
I don't think so.
Kaboch's Subversion. Yep, that's it. Twitch increases target's mana by 100 at the cost of 300 mana. Oof, a 3-to-1 ratio. And it does say Kunark. see. Ring mailed sleeves drop off of these guys. That might be a good upgrade for one of your tunes.
For cool?
I don't think he can wear these. Right? Because he's an ogre.
Oh, yeah. I wear,
What? He's an ogre.
Or a troll. On his warrior?
Cool?
Yeah, on his warrior.
I don't know.
Your bard would be able to wear them, though.
True story.
Keep an eye out for an extra pair.
yeah, because my pally has a full set of bronze. I think.
Yeah, bronze would be Soul B. Holy shit, that thing just ripped my face. I'm freaking hit. What's up?
Oh, my cat. Just being silly. He's always a butthead. He likes to, like, in the mornings, like, get underneath the bed and then get inside the box mattress and, like, literally just, like, run his paws on his back and just scrape along the bottom as fast as he can. It's like, I'm gonna kill you, dude. I'm gonna literally kill you if you keep doing it.
Why is he doing that? To sharpen his paws, or
just to be annoying? Because he wants you to get up and play with him.
oh, he's trying to wake you up.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
It is. It's pretty funny. His new thing is I'll be sleeping, and if I'm like snoring, he'll lay on my chest and put his paw on my lips, like, stop that. And I'll wake up. I'm like, what are you doing?
He's trying to get some sleep.
Yeah, he's like, shut up, would you? It's like, no. Oh, there's a horde right next to my house. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got rid of a few of the torches inside of our house, or inside the main base, and it seemed like the zombies stopped coming as much.
Yeah, I have no
That's a
lights.
heat signature.
Yeah, so I think that was playing a pretty big role.
Yeah, I don't have any torches on my base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Cypher, welcome to the stream.
Hey, hey.
Let's see if I can get my guy up to 46.
You have been digging and turning that into cobblestone?
I was doing that earlier while I was waiting to get into this group, actually. This group took about 3 hours to get into.
Waiting for it to let me in.
What game you getting into? 7 days?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
It's nighttime.
It's the red sign, baby.
It doesn't matter. I've lost my corpse like 7 times over.
Oh, well, there's plenty of stuff in the base. Tools, armor.
I have no clue where your base is.
Cool.
I
You
can
at your
show you.
base?
No.
Negative.
Oh.
But I can help him. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Once he loads in.
get him a vehicle over there or something, and make sure you put down a better roll. Oh, dude, all he has to do is take the nail gun, go around upgrading some blocks, and he'll be level 20 in no time.
Alright.
Oh, graphics.
Cool just died. Except the part area.
Make me an ally?
Where did it start you?
It's usually like 3-4 kilometers away from everybody else. Tends to be.
Well, I can either go to Cole, which is 1 kilometer away, or I can go to Incursio, which is 2 kilometers away. Either way, I'm gonna die before I get there anyway.
Not
I
necessarily.
have no
if,
equipment.
if he flies over to you or brings you a vehicle of some kind.
My map's coming back out.
There is.
Are you not in the game, Macy?
I am no. I was earlier, but I'm over in Royals, not Royals, Nobles, in Highkeep.
Oh, you're actually leveling?
Trying to. I want to try to get to 46 before they add fear, and I tried that the other week, and had some hardware issues. And now that I got a new graphics card and everything seems to be working fairly well, I'm gonna give it another go.
What kind of weapon
I'm dead.
spec are you? What kind of weapon spec are you gonna do, Cypher?
I don't know.
Would you like
But
me to
I'm-
bring?
I'm
Do you
dead
like-
again.
Would you like me to bring you a vehicle?
There's an extra gyrocopter over there at the base.
That way,
I like gyrocopters.
because right here.
It's in the forest between the main base and Cool's base is where I landed it. Kind of stuck up in a tree. First time I flew it was earlier today, and pretty wonky with
How'd
the
you make
controller.
So if you look at your map now, you should see a waypoint to AC's base.
Yeah, with the controller, I had a hard time taking off. I know
I
that you
do
guys
not.
have to hit one button to go up and down.
You don't see it?
You might have to share it with everybody.
It's literally like straight ahead of you.
If you share
Oh,
the
you don't.
waypoint with everybody instead of ally. The ally one doesn't seem to work.
It doesn't?
Except my ally.
Anytime I've ever done it, it never seems to work. You guys don't get the update, so I just share it with everybody. We're the only ones on the server, so.
Do you see it now? It's like straight ahead of you, about less than a kilometer away. No?
No, but you're less than a kilometer away. Or
Yeah.
you're a
I'm near.
kilometer away. So,
Here.
I mean, honestly, I still doubt I'm going to make it to you.
Hold on, I got you. I'll go find that guy, Ocopter. Screamer. Nope, fat chick. Where'd you say you left that guy, Ocopter, at?
It's in between my base, or the main base, and Cool's base in the middle of the forest. Kind of flew it into a tree.
You didn't just pick it up?
I wasn't sure if there was anything on it. I was dropping stuff off to Cool because he had trapped himself in the bottom of his base during a horde night and couldn't get out. So I had to go throw some wood at him.
I literally just found it. Wow. There's nothing in it. So take it. Thank you. Drop on my thing. If you look at your map right now, I'm literally right next to his base. So mark it with like a wave point. It's like right over here. You can't miss it.
You might be able to miss it with all the trees, but it's a giant castle.
He's only 400 meters away.
Oh yeah, that's not that bad.
Hey. As far as weapons, I don't know. I don't know what kind of weapon I'd be using.
Well, you get to his base.
You can look in
I
the
put some
boxes.
gas in. I don't know how much gas is in there. I put some gas in the storage.
Okay. It has decent gas.
I put some in there, but yeah, his base is this way though. If you go this way, can't miss it. Right where I'm at.
I mean, more of that huge hedgerow of trees.
Pretty much, yeah. You'll see it. Yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
wait a minute.
Do you see it?
Yeah, it's a pyramid thingy in the middle of the road.
Yep. The front entrance is right where I'm at. So go for it. Go in there and see what they have.
Pretty proud of it. We did a lot of work on that thing over the last couple weeks, and
You said take a nail gun or something and repair stuff?
if you want to level pretty quickly, yeah, take a nail gun, get some concrete out of one of the boxes. And upgrade some of the blocks. You might have to get some cobblestone too, which I think is on one of the workbenches.
Ooh, nice. It's fancy.
Right? There's food in the crates over in the kitchen area. It's the good stuff. A lot of drinks in there too. Cures for poopy butt.
Oh, gotta have the cures for poopy butt.
Don't get it nearly as much now that we eating pretty good food. A little bit of cheesecake in there, some pumpkin bread, some stew, there's some fish tacos.
Weird metal wall in the middle here. Okay.
Oh, that was for support for the garden above.
Oh, how do you even get up? Oh, okay, never mind. I see it.
There should be stairs.
So is one of these super corn?
No, we haven't
No.
actually found any super corn yet. I got the recipe, so I can always make more. But yeah, I haven't found any super corn.
Somebody just left their motorcycle in the middle of
The kitchen.
in the middle of the plants.
Oh, that was probably Flip. What's up, Leafy Green? How you doing, man? Merge the servers. I have not heard any official information on that one yet. I mean, they're gonna do it at some point. When? It's kind of up.
Making a lot of concrete, that's for sure.
Oh, dude, we need a lot of concrete. If you go all the way down to the basement area, you'll see plenty of things to upgrade down there. But just be careful with the spiky traps and the blade traps.
Holy crap.
See it, man? Nice, right?
You got food for days.
Oh, I can make so much more food than that if we need it, but nobody ever really needs it anymore. It lasts forever, so
What's with the bathtub over here?
so that you can fill up your bottles.
No way. Did you bucket it?
Yeah, you bucket it, you bring it in, build that little tiny thing, fill it up, and it actually is kind of glitched out where it overflows a little bit, which means then you could refill the bucket up, refill a few bottles that, you know, from the water that's on the floor. Totally hygienic and everything.
Holy crap, the organization in this base is amazing.
There is
I wonder
still
where the duct tape is.
there is still a miscellaneous box where we throw all like the weird stuff that we haven't quite put into a box of its own.
Yucca juice smoothie? What?
Yeah, for the cold weather gear people, man. It's crazy that a smoothie actually increases your cold weather. Kind of makes sense though, because I watched a documentary about ice cream, and apparently, according to the statistics, people who live in the north, where it gets the coldest, actually eat more ice cream than the people in the south. So
It's amazing. It's so beautiful. I mean, literally, I could come up here for weapons. Here we go. Here are all the weapons. And holy snaps.
Got a nice little pick from all the ones you want.
Just a little. What kind of weapon do I want to go with?
I would go with the melee weapon to start with, because ammo, while we have the ingredients to make it, nobody's actually taken the time to make them. So if you're gonna go with an AK or something like that, you just need to grab the ingredients and make some ammo real quick.
I was thinking maybe a 6-shooter. 6-shooter and a weapon.
Like a Magnum, because Magnums are really, really good.
Yeah, Magnum.
I think there is a little bit of ammo for the Magnum in the handgun ammo crate.
And then maybe go with an actual bow. Like if we have, maybe make that my primary skill.
I think I have a level 6 compound bow.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, there's a level 6 regular bow.
Yeah, there's a level 6 regular bow. I was gonna go ahead and get that just so I have.
Yeah, for now, and when I get back to my base, I'll double check for you.
I think under ammo components or something of the like, there's like 1,000 or 2,000 feathers. We haven't been making arrows in quite some time, so there should be more than enough feathers there for you.
Just hit the forge up and make like steel tips or something.
Yeah, we should have all of that in there for you.
Armor. That's what I need now. Actually, it's not so much armor I want. I want just clothing.
There should be both in there.
Paintbrush. I don't need no paintbrush.
You want to paint your base at some point.
I have one in my base. I already painted the inside of my base and everything.
Nice.
Do you have? Oh, there it is. I found it. Never mind.
Lay down some carpet, all kinds of stuff.
Carpet?
Yeah.
There's carpet
You can
in
paint.
there?
You can paint the tiles to make it look like carpet.
Oh, but you can't actually lay down carpet.
No.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. There's something I'm missing. I'd love to have carpet. It's so much softer and better.
It looks like real carpet, but it's just painted on, so. I guess you haven't been over to my base and looked.
Oh, not in a while now.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm stuck.
Motor tool parts ×2.
Take them. Those are the hardest things to come by.
Anyone figure out what weapon? Oh, never mind. You said the muffled connectors is for your armor.
I believe so you can sneak a little bit.
Yeah, mine misses things.
Holy crap! Your health supplies is just off the chain.
That would be Flip's category. He has gone down a brawler build.
Yeah.
And so he'll use those. I think we might still have some drinks inside the cooking area, and the drinks give you enormous amounts of hit points and DPS that you can bring to the table. It's Grandpa's elixir or something.
Supplies. Gunpowder.
What's up, Magic Bro? How you doing, man? Thank you for the host.
Doesn't matter how much you scrap, your bags are still never big enough.
Nope.
Oh, I need a ranger's guide to archery to even learn how to make steel arrows.
Oh.
Check the box of miscellaneous stuff. There might be one in there.
Okay. Miscellaneous. Looks like a lot of maps. Oh, there is a ranger's guide, volume 1.
A few other schematics in there too if you want to learn those.
Maybe you should make one of the empty boxes or one of the boxes that doesn't have a title a book box, a box for books.
Yeah, could do that. They've been looking for a bookstore for quite some time, and they have yet to be able to find one. They're kind of small, and I think Pool is at a medium one right now, but they have yet to find a big one. Not sure there actually is one on the map at this point, but...
Only found one motor.
Yeah, we could use all the motors we can get, but they're not easy to find either.
Let's see. So what's going on at the very bottom here? Oh, never mind. I see there's a door.
No real easy way to turn that off, so instead of going through that ladder system, if you go back up to the battery bank room, I don't know if you saw that area.
I did not.
It's down like the third set of stairs into the first steel door that you come into.
Yeah, is it batteries or are those generators?
Generators, but if you go past that towards that back wall, like if you're going towards where the stairs were,
Okay, yeah.
you'll see an opening.
1 second.
You can do leather armor again.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like the look.
Okay. I think I have some leather higher level armor. Not a lot, but I think I have a pair of boots or something.
There's some stuff in the armor chest too.
Okay, I see a ladder. You saying take the ladder down?
No, I'm saying if you see the ladder, you're going the wrong way. Well, you can go that way. The only problem is the traps are on and there's no way to turn them off. So Flip just runs right through them. The way I go is if you go back the other way up the ladder and to the back of that hall, you'll see there's a opening through the wall itself to the outskirts where there's a scaffolding system.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay, that's scary. Yeah, I see it now.
And if you follow the scaffolding system to the right and around the corner, there's a section almost close to the other corner where you can pick up the scaffolding and kind of go down to the very bottom. And then when you want to come back up, put the scaffolding up.
Your things aren't on, by the way.
The blade traps?
Yeah, the trap system is not on.
Oh, then they need more gas.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to the right here. And then I need to jump up one. Follow the scaffolding. I fall down one. Keep following the scaffolding. There's a missing... Oh, wait a minute. Am I supposed to go down or am I supposed to go across?
No, you can go down. If you look below you, you'll see scaffolding that actually follows the wall all the way down. And if you stand on that and pick it up, it will lead you all the way down the very bottom. And then when you want to come back up, if the traps are on, you couldn't go through the door. You can put the scaffolding underneath you and kind of jump all the way back up.
Wait a minute. How do I pick the scaffolding up?
It's Y for me. It's probably what, like R or something for you. Can't pick it up if it's damaged. You have to repair it first, but none of those should be damaged.
Sorry, cat.
I'm now stuck.
Stuck what?
I'm stuck. Where I'm at.
Where are you at? All the way down at the very bottom?
No, I didn't make it to the bottom because I couldn't pick anything up.
You can't pick up scaffolding?
I'm not seeing it allowing me to pick up scaffolding. No.
What's the?
I don't have a repair tool either.
What's the key to pick up scaffolding, guys, or to pick up any item?
Hold E on it.
Yeah, it's not gonna let me know.
All right, hold on. I'm coming.
I mean, you can fall down, too, or you can go back in and take the ladder. If you said the traps aren't on, there's no reason you can't just take the front door.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Very good.
I'm gonna AFK a second, and then go check that out. Also, I have some fuel on me. Where I'm guessing fuel's in the storage somewhere.
Mm-hmm. There's a box labeled gas, and it has stacks upon stacks of
Gas, oil shale, glass,
Gas is on the
Oil.
top.
There it is. Okay. Oh, you have stacks of gas. You got. Wow, that's a lot of gas. Say it.
It's easy to get
Alright.
now. Once you got a vehicle, pretty much anything's easy to get. You just drive out to it.
Yeah.
Except for
Okay.
engines.
Yeah,
Kinda.
those are pretty uncommon. And then as you take more and more cars away, they don't repop, so you'd have to go further and further to find more.
How do I access the engines? I'm pressing E on them, but it's not.
Is it making like a clicking noise?
Do I have to? Maybe I have to log in and give him ally.
Are you pushing E on the sign, trying to move up where it says search storage box?
Well, I'm not on the storage box. I'm actually trying to put gas in the generators. And it's not even giving me a dial.
It may not let him do it because we're not allies yet. You think that's the thing?
Oh, it is R. Okay.
Oh, so you do see it?
Yeah, let me try now. Nope.
Let me log in real quick and I'll give you ally.
Yeah, it's weird. All right, I'm gonna AFK a second while you log in.
Blue robe and the mug. Used to have one of those on my mages. You know, the robe of the Oracle is a really, really nice robe to have, and the Sign of Maguk is a classic Stein that even when Kunaric and Velius come out, you still see quite a few people with it.
Yeah, we need a truck.
Yeah, we do. I don't know if
Alright,
anybody went down that path, though.
I can make them. I found all the schematics and everything. I didn't go down the path, but I can make them.
I think I have the accessories, but that's it.
You have some accessories?
No, I can make them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had some already made.
Yeah, but if you've gone down that path, I think you make it cheaper.
Yes, but I didn't go down the path, I don't think. Let me look. I think I'm 1 away from it or something. 2 away. But at this point in the game, it really doesn't matter if I make it cheaper or not. I know I have one. Where is it? There it is.
Okay, I'm back.
I tossed you a invite as an ally.
Yep, it is allowing me to do open gnome
Okay.
and okay, am I supposed to put
You just hit refill.
hit and refill, but it's gas is maxed.
Oh, have you? Well, you may have to turn it on too. But have you taken the gas out of the stacks?
Yeah. There, I don't have any stacked fuel on me. Okay, there we go.
Oh, who didn't clean the gyrocopter off?
Don't look at me, I never fly him. I never fly him.
Alright, all three of them are going now. Alright, where do I get the repair tools?
Should be in miscellaneous. We had 4 or 5 stacks of 25 apiece in there a while back, so should still be some left.
And I'm looking for what now in here?
The repair tools?
I mean, what repair tools should I be getting?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the repair kits.
Oh, no.
So in tools, you'll look for either a hammer or a nail gun. If it's still in there, I think I might actually have the nail gun on me when I camped out.
I will bring you one. I got 4 over here.
Okay.
Just trying to go.
Yeah, I found one out here too.
Yeah, I'll bring them one. Not a big deal. And I got some arrows. What?
Does a wrench work, or do I need a claw hammer?
Claw hammer is what you want.
How many feathers do you have?
200. I have 500 on me.
I can make you that much. Alright, I'll come over in like 5 or 6 minutes once these arrowheads are done, and you can make them.
Yes.
Or I can make them.
So get the hammer for now. Grab some cement.
Okay.
Box. Goes by pretty quick. Every upgrade uses like 10 cement, so they're in stacks of 1,000. You know, depending on how much space you have, I'd get 4 or 5 stacks at least.
And I right click to repair?
Yeah.
I was saying I also need iron.
Oh, that means it's fully upgraded already. That's been fully repaired.
Yeah, so if the concrete looks like it has little dots in it, then that's already reinforced concrete. Only thing you can do more than that would be reinforced, like steel.
Oh, I thought, because I was seeing. Yeah, so I thought you were talking about repairing reinforced.
No, like if you go down into the
Oh.
basement, there's a lot of cobblestone down there, and there's a lot of cement that you can upgrade to reinforced cement. Well, that will get you your levels pretty quick. But you want to grab some cobblestone from one of the workbenches as well.
All right.
You need a nail gun. Got a nail gun.
Cobblestone too, if you got it. He's gonna need a lot of that.
He can make it in the workbench, I'm pretty sure. Don't you have a bunch of stone?
There's a lot of cobblestone in the workbench I saw.
It's gonna go by fast though. No, I mean we have stone. We just don't have any clay.
Yeah, I'm out of clay myself.
Oh
It's the
yeah,
one
if
thing-
you don't have it, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was about to go do was farm some clay, and I was gonna go look for some brass so I can make ammo. Let's see, what else do I have? I don't have a bow that I thought I did. But
All right. So when you mean the basement, you're talking about.
Very, very bottom of the back down there with all the blade traps.
Oh, you mean the ones I just turned back on?
Yeah, but if you go out the outside, like I was telling you, where the
Yeah, I'll see if it'll let me pick up now. Oh my gosh, that hurt. Maybe not too bad.
Oh, did you fall down?
Well, yeah, but actually, it wasn't that bad. All right, so the concrete is what I'm. Not the. Am I upgrading it as well?
Yeah, you can upgrade the cobblestone to bricks. You can upgrade the bricks to concrete, and then the concrete, after it dries, can be upgraded again with more concrete to reinforced concrete.
All right.
After that, that's when you'll need steel to upgrade it to steel reinforced concrete. What made me decide to go green over teal? Well, when I created this character, green was the only one that was out. They added teal.
A week later, was it?
Yeah, I think it was like a week, 2 weeks later, a week and a half maybe, somewhere in there. And I didn't really see any reason to switch over. Obviously, we kind of all came over to green together from blue. So everybody I knew was kind of here. I actually am very, very strange. I liked the crowds. I liked the hustle and bustle, the busyness of all the zones. Kind of made you either sit and wait for a group on a list, which, you know, I know sounds dreadful and a lot of people hate that aspect of the game. But that took me back to the old days on live, because that's what you had to do. So if you're feeling nostalgia and you kind of wanted to get that, you know, relive a little bit of the old days, then it was perfect. Plus, one of the cool things I thought of that system, having that many people on one server, was it kind of forced you to go off the beaten path and then be able to form a group. So during that first week, we were leveling pretty quickly. And I think it was Nodal actually went to the Gorge of King Zorb and formed a group over there. Like, that's... You never ever see anything like that because, one, the zone's kind of off the beaten path. Two, doesn't really have a high zim. And three, there's nothing really fantastic that drops. There's a little bit of a loot table, but nothing to make people go out of their way to go get it. But because everything was so camped, people were kind of pushing themselves further and further away from those high zim zones. I don't know. Like, I miss that. I miss being able to go into those weird zones and find people sitting there waiting and looking for a group. And yeah, and then they came up with the 2 servers, and it took a little bit before they evened out. Teal, you know, was a little bit lower than green for a while, but I think they're about even now.
What's with this big hole down here?
There was iron in the hole. There still is, so I was just digging it out. We're going all the way down to bedrock anyway, so it's not like I have to fix that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the whole... They're going to be adding that soon, I think. Soonish.
I thought maybe February, I thought they said. Or it could be wrong.
That's soonish.
Yeah, they kind of... They've been moving the days around a little bit. They were already supposed to have Plane of Fear in, and they pushed that back. Although I'm very happy they did. I know I'm probably the only one, mainly due to the fact that I wasn't able to get to 46 in time, so this gives me a little bit more ability to get there.
Geez, can I clip anything more on the gyrocopter?
Yeah, the hole has some amazing loot for casters.
Mm-hmm.
Just a cool zone in general.
It's gonna be so poppy, like so busy down there.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I mean, right now you have, what, 2-3 choices, really, for high-level tunes?
Dolby,
Lower Gut, Hedge, possibly, and Highkeep.
Yep.
If you really want to try to form a group here, you can, but it's not as plentiful as Soul B might be or Lower Guck.
Are you able to hear it through my headphones?
No, I'm here at the base. Alright, where you at? All the way down?
Yeah, I'm upgrading stuff down here.
You should be able to see your experience just flying as you do it.
It is. I don't even know.
He's already level 4.
Nice. Yeah, I would get a few levels like that until you get bored, and then go off and do your thing. Go off, explore, and check out towns. And
Yeah, I want to try to find us a library or something where we can get books.
yeah, bookstore would be fantastic for these guys. They've been looking.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I've flown from one end to the other.
You been to every city in this place?
Been to like 15 different cities.
That's pretty ridiculous.
But you don't have the whole map completely unlocked. do you?
No, I don't have it all of it.
Yeah. So just tell them what side you haven't checked yet, and you can always go look there.
Or you could fly me to the places you haven't been to. We can spread out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I drive. I don't fly. I guess.
Yeah, and Curcio is scared of flying.
Flying, you know.
I really wish there was a multi-seat flying vehicle.
That'd be cool. Even if you had to build like a runway for it, it'd be fine.
Yeah,
Oh, there you are.
I'm probably gonna build a aircraft carrier.
Like out in the water.
Yeah,
That'd be cool because you could build it with stone or something like that, and then color it to look like metal. Put runway lights on it and everything.
All right.
yep.
Here you go. Here, come over here.
Hey, how's it going? There
Come
you
over
are.
here. Here's some arrows.
Hey,
Here's a mod for the bow.
hey,
Here's a nail gun.
hey. Oh, that'll make the whole lot faster then.
Yep, and then here's some boots for your boot and goofing.
Hey.
And then give me the feathers, and I'll go start making steel arrows in the workbench. Oh,
Oh, there's another stack there.
yeah. I only have 250 on me, but it's okay. We're good.
Oh, I think there might be some still in the bars box if you want to check that.
Well, actually, I might be able to make more steel arrows here. I don't know. We'll see.
Where do I make the leather under, or where do I skill for leather?
Light armor.
Under which section?
Light armor.
Agility, you mean under the thing?
Yeah, agility. Agility will, and then if you start putting points into light leather, you can craft up to so
Light
much.
armor. There we go.
So I think you'll be able to craft quality 2, and then slowly work your way up. Wait, I don't want to go in here yet.
But I'm bringing back some military armor. And there should be
Alright,
more in the armored box.
I think you wanted leather armor though.
Yeah, I'm going light armor.
It is light armor.
Yeah, I think military armor is light armor.
Though it's
You have to find all of those books to make the military fibers. Otherwise, you have to scavenge for them.
Did you bring me a broken nail gun, sir?
No, it's fully repaired. Why?
Oh, okay.
It only
I didn't see a thing on it.
because it doesn't. You can't make like better qualities. A nail gun's just a nail gun. Unfortunately.
well, they don't really take that much damage. I mean, if you're just doing upgrades with them, I don't think they take any, to be honest.
Nope. Oh. Scrap polymers. It doesn't use wood? What? Uh-oh. How much do you have of that?
For what?
Oh my goodness.
The
Oh, this is fast.
Yeah, it should just be one click.
One click for every type.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you're going through them really quickly once you get that thing.
Level.
All right, I was able to make you 250 arrows, steel arrows.
Nice.
But it doesn't take feathers to make them, so...
Oh, really?
Hey.
No, they use scrap.
Yeah,
polymer.
steel arrowheads and arrows are expensive.
Feathers. I don't see a feather. Feather.
These be iron arrows, maybe?
You can make iron arrows, yeah. But I made you some steel ones for now. They're way better. But I'll cancel these other steel arrows.
How long does it take for this concrete to dry?
It's not long, really, but it dries randomly based off of a lot of different factors, like the sun beating down on it. I can't remember what the other factors are, but yeah, so you'll just see like spots where it starts to dry faster.
Okay. Now you can boot goofing.
Ooh.
Like those boots I gave you. Boot and goofing. Did you ever watch Reno 911?
Not for a long time.
He goes to pick up his new boots and he starts dancing and then he's just like, I'm just boot goofing. The guy that wears the short shorts.
Yeah.
Probably need to get more solid stone for sapper charges.
Oh, I gotta go meet that guy in about an hour. Ooh. See what kind of crap he's gonna try to sell me.
I got this 1982 Pinto.
Dude.
Only has 500,000 miles on it.
I was trying to get him to buy a dump truck.
A dump truck?
Yeah, there was a dump truck on Craigslist. I was just being nice.
Just trying to think if you would need a Class C's license to drive that around.
If it's under a certain amount of weight.
Get an ambulance or a school bus.
Yeah, you can drive those without a CDL too.
Yeah, but they're not like really big.
I also found a tow truck, like a flatbed tow truck. And I was like, you can just tow other people's cars when you get pissed off at them.
I mean, if the gas mileage on them wasn't so horrible, I would say go for it.
It's terrible.
I mean, I've always wanted an LAV personally, just because I'm strange, but
We're looking at a Honda CRV.
I had a guy here in the River Oaks area for Texas. He bought a tank and put it outside of his house.
There you go.
On the street, and the HOA was like, hey, you can't have that out there because it's a heavy vehicle. And he's like, nope. United States government has not classified the tanks as a heavy vehicle, mainly due to the fact that, you know, nobody buys one. So it's just classified as a vehicle. And I can have a vehicle out on my road. So, and he happens to be a lawyer who paid $600,000 for it. So it's not like he's hurting for money, and it sounds like he knows what he's doing. So they were fighting about it, and eventually, I think it's this last week, they settled it. He was going to take it out to his ranch to blow some stuff up for the holidays.
There you go.
Yeah. But he did say he was going to bring it back at some point. So his
My
neighbors
dad
loved
got
it,
a
though.
Gamma Goat.
Oh, what?
Gamma Goat.
Oh,
What is that?
6-wheel vehicle.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm level 10 or 11 now.
9. You're level 9.
It just said I was level 10 with 5 points.
I don't know, on your character it says level 9 if you pull up the
It may take a
window.
minute for that to update if you just got the level.
True.
I need to go get some food and drink, which is going to be tricky.
Tricky.
How am I
Imagine just
supposed to?
casually driving around a tank in town. I mean, the cops may pull you over and you may have to, explain things. But from what I've seen, most cops are good humored, and once they realize that you're not crazy completely,
Well,
you're a little bit, obviously, but not completely crazy. You're not violent, so
is it a tracked vehicle or does it actually have wheels?
It is a tracked vehicle, and
Dude, that would destroy the roads, dude.
he is allowed to drive it on like concrete roads. He just can't drive it on asphalt.
Dude, I'd be so pissed if he drove that on a concrete road and pivot. It would just tear up the asphalt.
I don't know.
Because I used to drive track vehicles in the military, dude, and we weren't allowed to drive on concrete or asphalt.
Mm-hmm.
He was driving it around on the streets in front of his house on the news, and it didn't seem like it was doing any damage whatsoever. So maybe like special tracks.
I don't know. That just seems a little crazy to me. Because I remember like one of the new kids that were driving it. We were driving it on the asphalt because you at least have to drive on the asphalt to get out of the base. And he ended up pivoting on the asphalt and tore up like
Oh yeah, dude, asphalt
a
is like
big, huge chunk of it completely out of the ground. And dude, it was terrible. It was not the commanding officer of the base was not happy with our unit at that time.
Oh, I bet you guys had to pay for that.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's interesting.
Hey, get some clothes on.
Well, that's why I
I need to
said
get clothes.
that's why I said an LAV, because they have tires, although the tires weigh like 800 pounds apiece.
Here, I got
but,
something for you.
It's tires at
Hey,
least.
okay.
Yeah, no, you can get away with those.
Cover that shit up.
All right.
Oh yeah, you guys want to see some of that goblin ass crack? And I do remember the lady selling herself for a mount on Craigslist. Not personally in the sense that I was around playing WoW when that happened, but I did watch a video where they talked about like the silliest things going on in MMO, and that was like number 8 on the list or something.
Sucker.
Yeah.
I think I remember reading something about that.
Hey.
Put some clothes on.
Let's see. Armor. Got some gloves. Got some legs.
Dromino.
This miscellaneous box is full.
Throw it in one of the empty boxes if you got extra stuff. I just haven't gone through that miscellaneous box to move stuff out where it's supposed to go. There's a lot of stuff that should go in other boxes that's just been thrown in there.
I'm going to take all the schematics and put them in one box.
Do you see a like bullets? Not like gun
You mean
ammo,
junk ammo.
but like bullets itself.
Bullet tips.
Yeah.
You'll have to make those out of lead in one of the furnaces.
Oh, okay, I see the lead.
And for those of you who are wondering, they're playing 7 Days to Die right now, which is a highly addictive game, in my opinion. Was not expecting to enjoy that one as much as I did, but it's a nice game to sit back and relax at the end of the day, you know?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, unless you get a blood moon, and then it's just everybody's gonna die.
Yeah, very true, very true.
All these other guys have created little tiny itty bitty bases to survive the blood moon, and it's worked. Meanwhile, I've created a monstrosity that we're like 180 days in. I still haven't finished.
Oh.
But I.
How do I? Oh, okay, I'm confused.
How do you what?
Never mind. I think I got it.
Yeah, so the furnaces have their own inventory that's been smelted already, so you could always add more to be smelted. I think all of them need wood right now because we haven't been keeping up with it, but
Popo! Uh-oh. Where'd your face go, bro? Ooh, snap. Did I just finish it?
And you said we do not have any clay?
we might have a little bit. You'd have to check the box, but last time I looked, we're out. Of course, clay just
Yeah,
comes
we have
from
4.
soil. So if you want to go right outside the base and dig, I think the top 4 layers or something out there is all clay.
Can you break down dirt? Because in the miscellaneous, there's dirt. And dirt's made from clay, right?
Maybe. I don't think it's that same logic in this game, but you can check it out.
Yeah, you can try it, see what it does. What do you need clay for? A cobblestone?
No. To make bullets.
None of the
Bullet tips.
None of the furnaces have clay in them. Should be a couple of them. So like I said before, they have their own inventory that's already been smelted, so it doesn't actually use what's on you, it uses what's inside them.
Oh yeah, 2 wolves right outside.
I see stones, but I don't see any.
There's 6 furnaces, none of them have clay.
None have clay.
Oh,
What?
wow.
No, that one closest to the wall should have some clay in it because I was starting to make you stone arrows. Or steel
It
arrows.
has stones.
It should have clay in it.
You checked all 6? No, not stone in like the spots to be smelted down, but like there should be numbers next to the name. It says like iron, clay, stone, lead, blah blah blah, and then it puts a number next to it.
Oh, I see that. Okay. How do I get access to those?
It's already in there, so when you try
It's
to
already
build
in there, so
something,
you-
it uses that.
Yeah, so you should be able to make bullet tips. The only reason why you might not be able to is because it does have a crucible in it.
That or it's not on because there's no fuel.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
that's,
mean,
yeah, it does have a crucible.
okay, then you might need wood in it, but go over to the weapon area and then look for the bullet tip.
No, it's good. It has it.
Oh, you're making them now? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's peel that.
And then you'll need bronze for the bullet casings.
Bullet casings we have.
Okay.
We have 477 bullet casings.
Yeah, that's usually the hard part, is getting the bullet casing. Because it's made out of bronze, and you can only find bronze in the world, so...
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was looking for. Good call. Is that any radiators?
Yeah, radiator is a good place to get bronze. Actually, one of the best places.
Okay, no, never mind.
So what weapon are you going with?
Going with 44 Magnum and a bow.
Oh, nice. Are you able to make magnum ammo? I don't know if you need a
Yeah.
special recipe or anything
What
for
kind
that.
of bow do you have, Cypher?
Right now I have a level 6 wooden bow.
I can make level 5 compounds.
That'd be
But
awesome.
it needs like 15 bow parts or something.
Okay.
I think
I don't think we have that many. I know we have like 6 of them over here.
Let me look what I've got on my house.
I mean, if
We
you can
have
find bows,
Oh,
you can
that's
take them apart and
crossbow
get the parts for them.
Yeah.
There's a level 6 crossbow in
Yeah, but no, there's a bunch of arrows already in that workbench too. If you go look at one.
Yeah.
Of it.
I went ahead and got 150 of them.
Take them all if you want.
Well, they're still being made.
Oh, gotcha.
there. And there's 2 workbook schematics in here.
Oh, we're up. Duct tape or
Underneath.
bottom?
What time is it? Fudge.
Good thing is that I've been leveling agility, which is also used for archery and gunslinger and light armor. So it's what determines what level of weapon you can make?
It
Skill
should
on
say.
Progression in your talent points.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
using like tools, you have to go down minor 69er to get the +5 ones.
I have 0 bow parts, of course.
There's 8 right here.
Okay, I'm confused on what I'm missing here. Do I have to have the stuff in my inventory? Yeah, okay.
To do what?
To make these things. Yeah, it had to be in my inventory. To make items on a workbench.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think there's magazines for making ammo that will teach you how to make them in stacks, and I believe you get like a better ratio off of those. I don't know if there's an actual tree you can go down for ammo. On level 40, I've gotten about 2/3 of a bubble. It's not horrible. Level 40 is a hell level.
It's not bad, honestly.
Yeah. 45 is going to be rough, but I think once I get closer
44 is
to...
going to be amazing for you.
Well, 41 is going to be amazing for me once it just like starts flying by.
Yeah, but 44 is your next spell level.
Oh, that's
It's
true.
a good spell level.
Yeah, I don't have my level 44 pet yet, and
So,
you know.
okay, I'm 45 and I don't have my 44 pet.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't feel so bad that there's other people out there like it. What are you missing on the pet spell?
All
Crackling bones. So you need words.
there's only like 2 or 3 camps in the game that drop the words for that.
Obliteration and collection chasm. Ugh, I haven't seen either one of those. There's a 49 pet spell though, right?
There is, but it's just as rare.
Yeah, but they hand it out here all the time in my guild. I see it up there in the guild chat when you go to the raids.
Word.
I need
I
to.
just have to get there, so I might just be able to skip over 44 and go straight to 49.
What's the best drink for hydration? Like if you're really low hydrated.
Yucca juice.
Okay.
Yucca juice will last the longest. If you want digestion, it's red tea. If you're kind of worried that the food that you're going to eat might give you poopy pants, drink some red tea beforehand. Beer will make you stronger for a short amount of time, although I use that beer to make a super grandpa's elixir.
Yeah, we're, or at least over there's not any beer.
Yeah, because I used it all last night to flip a whole bunch of elixir. Doesn't last long. It's actually only 45 seconds, which he can increase to last longer with a certain perk of his.
Alright, guys. I will catch you in a little bit.
All right, sir.
Good luck on the car hunting, man.
Right.
Get that dump truck.
I want to. Later.
I need to make a bed.
Most people put their bed upstairs where the garden's at. You can put it wherever you want to. I just haven't made bedrooms yet.
Let's see here.
Did you take a copter?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I have that one still.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying you're out in the world looking around, or are you still in the base?
I'm still in the base right now. Just gonna go look for a place to set up shop. To a good body of water to make my
Yeah, I didn't remember seeing like a big one, but there probably is.
yeah, I figure find something where I can make a
Or
Nemesis class.
you can always make your own body of water.
True, but that it would take me forever. But it would be easier for me to put the thing in there.
Actually, it doesn't take that long because the water is kind of funky the way it works in this game. and it tends to double itself or triple itself. So you take one bucket, put it down, you can pick up like 7 buckets from that one bucket. If that makes any sense.
So pretty much you could glitch the system.
That's what I do all the time with those little ponds I have in the kitchen.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll fill it up that little troughed area, and it will spill over. It actually like goes through the stone itself onto the floor. So I'll fill the bucket back up that I just used, and then I'll still have 3 or 4 puddles that are on the ground that then I can use to fill up the jars of water. So from one bucket, I get a refill of that bucket and like 3 or 4 other jars completely filled.
Huh.
So yeah, if you see a nice little flat piece of land that you like.
See, oh, right there it is, rifle ammo. No, I saw a box named duct tape somewhere around here.
Oh, there was. I think it's on the right-hand side-ish. What class is Cypher rolling as a main on green? He plays over here on green with our static group on Thursdays every once in a while when he's not doing stuff with the raids going on blue still. So it doesn't really have a main, so to speak, but
yeah,
might be able to get him interested in the server at some point down the road.
It's so hard. You know, if it was any other UI, I'd be perfectly fine. But it's not.
It will eventually.
Yeah.
Like eventually, I think probably Kunark is when they're going to allow you to start putting a couple of different UIs in there.
Yeah, it's just the see-through UI, and I know you can change the background color of them, but it just is, it's such, for me, it's a very bad UI option.
Bushido had the same issue. Like, he couldn't see the text because of his eyes with this UI versus the old one. Even changing the size of the actual text. But if you're asking what his main is normally, he's been playing his Bard a lot lately on Blue, and I think he just switched over to his Wizard being his main, so.
Yeah. Wizard is the character I've been playing the most. I really like it because I can AFK and do whatever I want.
Yeah, nobody notices when a wizard goes AFK.
Well, I'm talking about solo. I mean, I solo I quad kite. I don't even group with them most of the time. All right, what do I need to do to learn how to make regular clothing? That's what I need to learn. Needle and thread.
And you're going to have to find ingredients for it. I think we have a little bit. Actually, we might have more than a little bit. You have to check. I don't know if anybody's been using them.
For what? Well, yeah, I have leather. I just made myself a chest plate, but it's not visible because of my coat. But it's still... I need actual clothes. That's what I need. All right, let's go ahead and start putting stuff away so I can go out and explore.
I'm having a blast on Teal right now. It's fun playing on a server that people don't have 8 twinked out tunes. I started 2 years ago on Blue, so I'm quite happy to be on Teal now. Yeah, no, I completely understand that point of view. I like that aspect of a brand new server, but one of the main things for like Shix not coming over here is it's kind of the exact opposite. You know, they put so much time and effort into their characters on Blue. You know, 6, 7, 8 years leveling those guys up that it's hard for them to walk away from that. Then you have people like Cypher who definitely enjoy spending the 60, 70, 80,000, you know, platinum that they have earned over the years to twink their characters out. And it's kind of hard for them to go back to not having any gear after all that work they put into those.
You say that, but I rarely ever have that kind of money.
No, but I mean,
have
you do
had
like
it,
to twink them out, so it's...
but twinking and shifting equipment over is, yes,
It's
it
the
is
same
twinking.
thing, man.
But yeah, all I'm doing is just taking equipment that I already have and moving it from one character to another, because you know I never buy doubles.
No, I realize that. I'm just saying it's one thing that
Yeah.
you've talked about in the past, which is the hurdle of coming over here to this server, is that you don't have any of that gear. You'd have to start over from scratch all over
I worked
again.
hard for all of that stuff that I have.
Yeah, I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying it's,
Yeah.
you know, tomato, tomato. Some people enjoy it, some people don't.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a mini bike as well, just because whenever I'm driving around town, I might want to land on a roof and then, or somewhere safe with the gyro, and then drive around with the little guy. Very, very slow little guy.
But he does have an amazing horn.
Yeah. It's probably the best part of the whole thing.
It's like Pee-wee's horn on his bike.
Alright, let's grab that, and then you said, and
I don't know, they're pulling goblins all the way up here. There might not be a goblin group, which is amazing to think that's
you're getting experience. Oh yeah, you're only level 40, so if they pull raiders and warriors, you're probably getting experience from them.
Yeah, no, we're getting experience. I don't know if it's off of every single one of them, but the ones we're pulling down right now, we are.
Yeah, looking at that miscellaneous box, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I was organizing.
Yeah, I got to go through and I got to do that like every day when I log in there. Is just go through and organize, and other guys try to help me keep up with it, but it's a full-time job.
I'm putting the mods for the weapons in the weapons box. I'm putting the mods for the armor in the armor mods box.
Yeah, I wish you guys were able to change the signs up, but unfortunately, because I'm the one that put them down, like I'm the only one who's able to change it.
You can. You just have them all locked.
Do I?
Yeah, it's locked. This is what the sound it's giving me.
I don't think you can unlock those.
I don't know. It's acting as if it's its own box. Oh, it's nighttime. Or is it daytime? It's daytime. Okay. Let's see.
Also went through and broke down anything that was below level 5. I'm assuming that Scrapper Perks works on that.
Probably. Yeah, I'm really getting addicted to this mana stone.
Yeah, you using a lot.
All the time, dude. All the time.
And then life tapping.
Yeah,
to
life
get your mana
tapping to
back
get my
or
mana
health
back,
back.
which is like a 25-30% loss overall. But if you throw in having the ability to regen, so if I got a bard in the group, it's fantastic. If I got a shaman throwing regen on me, it makes up for the loss that I'm getting, and it's just instant. Like I never run out of mana.
Yeah.
So if I can get a pre-nerfed fungi staff and a fungi robe with the use of a
it'll be
mana stone,
ridiculous.
yeah, that'd be pretty insane. Although by that point, how often am I actually going to be fighting in the original zones? Probably not all that often, but for like Soul B, it'd be really good, and you can get all the way to 60 in Soul B.
I'm telling you though, even if you're not using your mana stone, the thing that will help you with having those two fungi items is the fact that your lich, because of the fact that you're not an Ixar,
Right.
is gonna destroy your health. I mean, I was playing Orgul the other day, and I am literally having to keep constant work. I'm constantly having to do some kind of work to keep my health, keep myself alive, because of how much health that freaking spell takes.
Well, with that, throw in a Halger speed and be able
Yeah.
to siphon life off of the eye whenever you feel like it. I don't think I
Yeah,
have
and
too
then
many
if you
issues.
get in, you're in a raiding guild. If you get into VP, like work on getting that key ASAP, get that solo staff, you'll be able to use no mana to life tap, and it's better or as good as the 49 or 50 or 51. I can't remember when you get it.
Really,
But
no
the
mana
next,
to life tap, and it's clickable?
yeah, it takes no mana. It's a leech. It's not a life tap. It's a leech.
Well, still, like
And
that's...
it's a big leech. It's like you will see your health move. It's better than having torpor. Is how good it is.
Now, can you have that on and have the pre-nerf fungi staff and torpor and all those other ones on, or does it not stack with some of those?
Yes, you can.
Dude, that's gonna be insane. Although I do not look forward to doing the VP key again.
Yeah, but just try to be the first one to get the rotting skull and the rotting corpse and the you get those camps as soon as you can. Because the only other bosses that you're going to be taking in those eras is what you already have, which is Kazakhstan, the golems, Dracolich, Inruk, Hand of the Maestro, all of the minis, and I'm saying it as if they're not very many, but
Oh no, yeah.
but,
There's gonna be a lot of mobs, but yeah, I get what you're saying. That's definitely one you want to get as soon as possible.
yeah.
But there's gonna be, I don't know if I could do that at level 50 is what I'm saying. Like as soon as Kunart comes out, sure, people are gonna run over there, but I don't think I could solo it at 50.
Oh, no, it's a very hard camp. I'm wondering. I'll try it out on my it's me saying I'll try it out on my 53 wizard, who just happens to have 3200 hip mana.
Right.
You know, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, but if you try it out on him and you can't do it, then that's a guarantee
Yeah, if I
chances
try it out
are-
on him and I can do it, a necromancer is the only thing that would keep them from doing it is the fact that you really don't want to be kiting that mob. You want to be killing it as fast as you possibly can.
But if you gotta kite it, I mean, you could always fear it and run it around and.
Yeah. I stopped looking at my experience. I'm just down here pairing.
Oh, are you? No, it's gonna go by fast because you just started. It's amazing experience to do that. Even at my level, I still get levels like nonstop as I upgrade all that stuff, and
Yeah.
we need to upgrade all that stuff anyway. So
Looks like there's a lot of it missing. I don't understand what the whirligigs, how they even work. Do they fall straight down into the spikes is what happens, and then they get hit by those whirligigs?
yeah. So what happens is when a zombie, because we're talking about 7 Days to Die for those of you who are watching. So when a zombie walks over the ledge, he doesn't jump. He walks because he doesn't see anybody. He knows you're down there, but he can't see you. So he'll walk over the ledge, fall down, straight down, land on the spikes, obviously take damage from that, and that usually stuns him for a few seconds. And while he's stunned or, falling down and kind of laying on the spikes and standing back up again, the blade traps are spinning around the entire time, hitting his feet, preferably. Because if he hit his chest and he's one of the explosive dudes, it's going to do damage.
Yeah. So this makes it so that their head is what's being hit and not their
No,
their body.
legs. Their legs are being hit. Because they'll be standing on top of the spikes. You see where the...
Oh, they won't actually fall. They won't sink into the spikes.
No. Sometimes they roll around on the spikes, because like I said, they get stunned. And they fall down on top of them, but the whole time they're on the spikes, they're taking damage. So sometimes they fall down, get stunned, roll around on them, and die, and then roll off of them.
Oh, right on.
And they don't even get hit by the blade traps. But behind the blade traps is a walkway, so that we can get back there and repair them whenever we want to.
Yeah, I did see that. Are you planning to make this whole thing metal at some point?
I mean, if we get the ingredients to make all of that stuff fully decked out, sure.
Yeah, because I'm looking at these 7,000 hit point metal blocks that you have down here for the walkway. It's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, they look cool. And steel is really not that hard to come by. We just haven't really, I've been digging for so long just to get down to where we're at, and I still have to do one, because right now the way it is in game is they can take 1/3 of their damage, 33% of their damage per fall. So if you dig straight down to bedrock, that's just considered one fall, and they can take off 1/3 of their life. The way I have it right now is their fall down take damage, both from the traps, from the fall, and from the blade traps. And then we'll have another fall, where they'll go even further. And if they're still alive, which, eventually they will be because they get stronger,
Yeah.
they'll take another 3rd hit.
Have we even seen if you can jump the motorcycles yet? Do they get enough speed that you can jump them?
If you're on the motorcycle, you're actually able to jump on it. Like you can do a Papa Willy kind of thing, a little bit.
Really?
Supposedly, I haven't done it myself, but they were talking about it the other night.
Press C.
See, okay. So I'm thinking about my design for my aircraft carrier thing, and I may have it where the top deck is where you land, and then you can actually jump out of the bottom of it. And then that way, and then you have to jump back into it as well. So you have to get the gap just perfect. So maybe do some test gaps just to see, like on flat land.
Like how far you can jump.
Yeah.
Well, the zombies, they can jump further if they see you. Like they have I forgot what they're called, jumpers or something like that. They like crawl on the ground, and if they see you, I think they can jump up to like 8 or 9 squares.
The spider zombies.
Yeah. They're the only ones that can do that. All the other ones only get like 1 or 2 spaces at max.
Yeah, I'm thinking, well, if I make it in, say a pit, I make a pit, and most of the living quarters and everything is done at the top. Have pretty much the whole perimeter, the traps, spike traps, barbed wire on the walls. Oh, hey, you know what? I finally got to a point where I'm out of resource to upgrade these things.
Out of cobblestone or out of cement? Because we got tons of cement still.
Cement. Yeah, I just finally finished the cement portion. AFK a minute. Yep. All right. Yep. I'm gonna have to go back up.
Did you see that quest I shared with you, Cypher?
No, I didn't even know you could share quests, sir. Is it on the map? Let's see. Where's the share quest at?
Uh,
Oh,
it's the exclamation point next to the pencil.
Starving Tourist. Is that the one?
Yep.
Okay. The fact that you're reading this, all right. All right, I put a whole second row of frames, so you can pick all of them up and then just put them all the way all back down by jumping up and
Yeah,
placing.
That's what I had on that one side. That's the way I was getting in and out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see it, so I ended up going my own way, I guess.
As long as you can get up there.
Yeah.
Because that's really the only way to get past those blade traps.
Alright, let's see. I am going to AFK. And I'm gonna go offline just in case. I'm gonna have some dinner with the family.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be back.
That sounds like you got quite a few levels before. Yeah, so that's cool. He's able to level up so quick with that. It's such amazing experience too, which is a little OP, but you got to work for it. So. You got a barbarian warrior in here, and it seemed like the experience slowed down a tiny bit. I think he's like 49, so it might be why. But I've gotten close to a bubble of experience in level 40 in the last like hour, so yeah, not horrible. All right, guys, well, we're going to end the stream here for a little bit while I grab a snack to eat while we stay in this group. We'll pick the stream back up in maybe 20, 30 minutes after I'm done. Hopefully we'll got maybe another half a bubble by then, but we'll see. Definitely want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed a little bit more footage. I'm trying to stream a little bit more often, even though it's kind of a slow, boring spot. There's not a whole lot of action going on. As a necromancer, you kind of just sit in the back and do DPS, whereas pulling as a monk definitely is a little bit more engaging and interesting, but we'll get back to that guy when we can. Till then, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.